Hi SMBs. A lot of people ask me how I manage time. Time's a really hard one. Everyone seems to say, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do this, I can't fit it in. But in reality, actually, you can. One thing that I've noticed over the last few years since I've been in recovery, and also since I've been really focusing on myself, is that time is really up to me to manage. When I say things like, I can't fit it in, I'm too busy, I instantly send a message to my subconscious mind, and it says no. So in this episode of Checking In, I wanted to look at how you manage time. So let's start with the time that I wake up, 5 o'clock. So I wake up at 5. Why? Well, I want to meditate for an hour, and I find between 5 and 6 is probably the best time. No one in the house is awake. Secondly, it's so quiet, and I can just slip right into it. The alarm wakes me up at 5 to 5, and I have a routine now. I do a sort of like a meditation followed by I follow a recording. So that comes on straight away because I've got it all programmed through my smart device. And what I do is I just listen and I allow myself to be aware. I really focus on not being going back to sleep, and it's done. So then at 6 o'clock I can start my day, and I can fit a lot of stuff into my day in that quiet time, like 6 to 7. I do all my admin. Again, we live in a world now where we have smart devices and you can do so many things so easily. So I really can manage doing posts on Instagram and Facebook within like a second. I can create videos and content within a second because I have the tools now to help me to manage time. Then about 7, I do my exercise, and I, again, subscribe to a very easy way of doing that, and that's through my, again, smart device. I can do a 15 to 20 minute workout. Again, for me, that's a lot because of my body and the way that I'm recovering. And then I have breakfast, and then my day sort of starts. And I do have quite a busy day. I see clients back to back, which means that I don't have any time during the day to do what I would normally do earlier. So I sacrificed going to bed late so I can get up early, so I can manage the things that I need to do, so I can work effectively during the day. I prefer to have downtime in the evening. So a lot of people will say, oh, I can't get up early. I get that. I was never a morning person. But then I connected to my why. And we've talked about this for a while now. What is your why? Remember, the why is the reason that you do things. So I have a solid why to why I wake up at 5 a.m. And that is, I know meditation helps me to walk. I know that it helps me to not be stressed, which means my body will recover quicker. So if I had a choice between sleeping in and walking, I'm going to choose waking up and, walking and meditating. So figure out what your why is, because if you aren't doing things, if you're procrastinating, if you're finding time to be really limited, it really means that you don't have a strong enough why. The why will make you see beyond obstacles. So the end of my day, I normally go to bed about 9:30, but I meditate for another 45 minutes to an hour at the end of the night, which is more of a Vipassana meditation. It's more about silence. It's more about breathing, connecting with my body. And I find that even though I give myself 45 minutes, I'm normally asleep within 15 minutes. That simple routine of just letting go of the day, having gratitude, breathing in and out, connecting with all of my body, letting it all relax, it just lets me go to sleep. It lets all the day dissolve. So again, I've been doing that for a while now. I have a very strong routine. And if I just tweak a little bit what I do in my day, it can make everything fall down, right? Like especially at work. I've got back-to-back clients, so that now is pretty set in place. If one client's running late, it may cause everything else to run late, but I manage that by having boundaries. If a client's late, it doesn't mean that their session goes further into the other client's session, appointment time. Those boundaries are really important. In the past, I used to compensate for everyone. If someone was late, I'd give them extra time, which means the next person then gets less time, which means I need to compensate for them. And that was what was causing me the stress. Helping or pleasing other people with your own time. Make sure that you have set boundaries, because those boundaries are going to make sure that you have no confusion about your time. Remember also to put self-care in there. For me, it's the evenings, I have time on the weekends, and sometimes I just want to do nothing, and that rejuvenates me. But before we end, The most important thing is the why, okay? I'm going to say that again. If you don't have a solid why, you won't do the things that you want to do. You'll find excuses. You know, again, think about things that you love and how you've just been in the zone. If you're renovating a house, or if you've got exams coming up and you study, that feeling of, really getting things done is the why, right? You just need to bring the why into everything that you do. If you apply it to everything, you will find the time to do things, because you'll be able to see the things that don't work. So again, if I was choosing to sleep in or watching TV over meditation, I know that I'll choose meditation because my why will always be stronger than Netflix or having a sleep in. I hope that helps, guys. So I'll see you next time, and have a great week. Bye.